What's up, guys? I figured since it's halftime, I'll finish this video up. So here we are. Go Cowboys. But yeah, like I was saying at the end of the last video, the Lions came out and manhandled the Steelers, and as the Steelers, you got to be thinking, in my opinion, if you're the Steelers, you know your quarterback is hurt, Dobbs is not playing well. Why are you not trying to run the ball 30 times a game when Le'Veon is averaging 9 yards a carry and make the defense stack the box to give you one-on-ones on the outside with Brian and Brown? I mean, you got that dynamic that you can force them one-on-ones if you wanted to. Honestly, like, no. So, like, that kind of didn't really make sense to me why Pittsburgh only ran the ball 14 times, averaging 9 yards a carry. You figure they run it 15 more times, that's 300-yard day. And maybe they, you know, stop the Lions and keep the ball on them and create more opportunities for Dobbs. But it is what it is. My sleepers for the AFC, I like Oakland. They got a tough squad over there in Oakland. So I feel like that alone makes them a sleeper team because their team is really good. So the fact that their team is really good, one of the top 5 teams in the game, I believe, makes me feel like they're a sleeper. And then another team is the Jets. I mean, they signed Brian Hoyer out of free agency and they found their quarterback. I mean, Hoyer, I want to say has 7 touchdowns, no interceptions since coming to the Jets. So they found their quarterback and they could be hitting the stride. And I look out for the Jets and Brett Salisbury and Oakland and Richard Green to make some late playoff pushes in the NFC. Like I said, I like Brent as a sleeper, and I like the Lions to possibly pull out that division. Well, pull out a wild card spot, that second wild card spot, because honestly, it's going to be between the Bears. So I can't really call the Bears a sleeper. I mean, people were expecting the Bears to make the playoffs, but it's going to be the Lions, Bears, and Skins battling for that last playoff spot, it seems like. I mean, the NFC South is down. I mean, the Falcons are 3-2. So the Falcons aren't terrible. And then you got the Buccaneers at 4-4. So they're in second right now. And, I mean, you're basically going to have Buccaneers and Falcons fighting for the division, essentially. And then unless the Giants go through a major slide, you're going to have the Redskins, the Lions, the Bears, and the Bucs. If the Bucs don't get that division, or the Falcons, whoever doesn't win that division, battling for that last spot, it looked like. And the Cardinals aren't far out of it either. I mean, Cardinals can hit their stride and get it together. Then they could be a factor too. But the Cardinals got myself still left, and they still got to play Ryan, I believe. They already played Ryan, but I think they still got to play the Giants, I believe. So they still got a couple cup games ahead, but everybody does. So there's that. The next thing I wanted to touch on, before I get to the awards, I wanted to comment on, I know it's a little dark, sorry about that. Maybe if I light a candle or something. But yeah, the next thing I wanted to touch on before I get to all the awards is the week 8. I'll do week 9 predictions probably after Advance or sometime tomorrow. But I wanted to talk on the Buccaneers coming off a hell of a comeback against the Panthers just to prove the Panthers just lost. I mean, they had them up 20-7. I was looking at it on my ticker. They had them up 20-7 in the second quarter, and to lose 24-7. I mean, they just lost their way. I mean, I don't know what happened. And then you got the Niners this week, who came out and demolished the Eagles 38-0. And I really have to say, I mean, I was wrong about the Eagles being back. The Eagles look like they're heading to a top 5, top 10 pick, and it is what it is. Good run, Zeke. But yeah, so there's that. Sorry, I'm trying to watch some highlights. Ooh. There we go, baby. But yeah, so Niners handled that, and then the Lions in Week 8 just handled the Steelers 34-7, total beatdown. Props to them. There was a couple games else I seen played, but those were the three that really stood out. Now to get to the rewards. We have Rookie of the Year, and for the Rookie of the Year, in my opinion, it just comes down to it's Max. I can't remember his first name right now, but it's definitely Mac from Indiana's Race to Lose, in my opinion. Like I was saying before, I'm gonna do my races differently than what Madden's gonna do. I'm not gonna do AFC, NFC. I'm gonna do all out Rookie of the Year, all out Defense Rookie of the Year, and overall Rookie of the Year. Same thing with MVP. I'm gonna do offense, defense, and overall MVP. So with that being said, like I said, the only MVPs, I mean, Mitch Trubisky's got the yardage and 11 touchdowns, but I'm not gonna give MVP to a guy with 11 touchdowns and 25 picks. I mean, granted, you're gonna throw your, you're gonna struggle as a rookie. I'm not expecting you to struggle. I'm not expecting Kaiser or Mahomes or any of the rookies out there struggling, but you're not gonna get my MVP vote or Rookie of the Year vote if you're struggling like that. So like I said, Max Race to Lose. Right now, Mac has, where is his numbers? 839 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaging 7 yards a carry. Just great, excellent numbers. Leonard Fournette is in my category, 500 yards with the Jaguars. I had his name down, and I can't find it. Godfrey and the Jaguars, Leonard Fournette. He's averaging 6.7 yards, 5 touchdowns. I got Cohen out of Chicago, running back, 535 yards, 6 touchdowns, 21 catches, 274 with 1 touchdown. And he has 6 touchdowns rushing, so 7 total.
Now it's working.
It's not working.
How'd you get to it?
What?
And automatically.
What?
I said it was automatically on.
No, I'm watching it on my PlayStation.
Oh.
My other one is Davis Webb out of New York with Davis Webb out of New York, in my opinion, is the only other real candidate with 925 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 2 picks in 6 games. He's putting on a nice performance. I guess Eli wasn't getting it done. He came in, took over, or maybe Eli got hurt. I don't know which one. But it looks like they found their quarterback for the future. And then the only other ones worth mentioning were Taylor out of San Fran with 21 catches, 300 yards, and 1 touchdown. Evan Ingram has 284 with 21 catches and 1 touchdown. And Jordan Leggett out of New York has 350 on 26 and 2 touchdowns. But it really comes down to the running backs. I mean, Fournette, Mack, and Cohen, and which running back is going to keep pace and keep it going. That's what it comes down. Here comes the big boy, the MVP. This is the one. MVP. Right now, if I had to pick my MVP, and a lot of people are going to say I'm biased, and I am a little biased. I can't lie. But considering how Madden works and how the passing game has been this year, my MVP is Phillip Rivers, who just came off a game. He only threw 10 passes, mind you, 8 completions. I want to say over 150 yards, maybe 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, to give him a total of, where's his numbers at? He has over 1,925 yards, 1,925 yards, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. By far the highest touchdown-interception ratio in the league right now, 4-1. So basically, every 4 touchdowns, he throws 1 interception, and that's amazing to me. If I had to pick second, my MVP would be